Hey, what's going on, guys? It's been a while since my last vlog, so thank you for sticking around. I've had a little complications, been a little busy, and yeah. So the past couple weeks have been kind of just trash in the sense of diet. I don't know. It's probably the drinking that instigates it a bit more. I've been having a lot of days that are just purely double calories, and you know, I'm not feeling too bad right now. You know, obviously a bit of bloat, extra weight, etc. But we're gonna recover from it. I know I said that last time, but we're definitely gonna. I'm starting to get like a little bit more uncomfortable, so that's when I really kick into gear. When this shit happens, goes in a nice roller coaster. So last night ended up being like 3 cans of soup, just wasn't getting full at all, but that is so much goddamn sodium, and you better keep some bananas on stock. That seems to help a lot, obviously due to all the potassium. You also want to make sure you're drinking a substantial amount of water just to counteract that, otherwise you're going to be feeling like complete shit in the morning. So what we're going to do today is probably just do my leg workout and then do a bit of cardio to counteract it a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of feeding the disorder a bit more, but I gotta do what I gotta do right now to feel better. And probably not the best idea. I should just go back to normal calories like everyone says, but this has been going on for a few weeks now, so I need to do something to make myself feel a little bit better. And today we'll keep it on track and we'll make sure we're evened out tomorrow. So I'm not feeling too bad about it. I don't know. I'm also just dealing with a number of things emotionally, per usual. Been feeling a bit down as of late, just kind of everything. It might be the weather though, you know, but I think it mainly just arises with how I feel body weight wise. And I was watching a video the other day of how this person is eating double calories for 30 days or more, and that just, it boggles my mind how someone doesn't care, you know, and they want to see the results. You know, that's basically just dirty bulking, which is essentially you eat whatever the fuck you want and try to gain as much muscle as possible, even though your body can only produce X amount of muscle in a given time. So I never really believed in it, but I mean, you do you, and if that makes you feel better, that's awesome. I respect that. I wish I could be like that, but that's not something I could do physically, mentally, and yeah, I would be having a hard time getting to the gym just because I feel like shit about myself, but I really respect that. That's cool. So I got a few requests from you guys, really just asking like more about, you know, not requests, kind of recommendations, basically just saying that I should talk about my job, you know, so you guys have more of a personal sense of all these videos and whatnot, what goes on in my own daily life. I really mentioned that in the video that will be coming here. So basically what I do for work is, if you have to narrow it down to one thing, it's e-commerce. My buddies started this business and they hired me. I'm basically just, you know, the warehouse manager. I do a bit of everything, you know what I mean? It's, you know, from packing products to customer support, to ordering supplies. Basically just, you know, a bit of everything, you know, and we even do videos for work, so it's fun. It all works out. I love it. It's honestly, you know, obviously the best job I've ever had, and I enjoy coming to work, and work just no longer feels like a chore, you know. So yeah, there's not much else to say about it. You know, it's a typical 9 to 5. They're slow days, they're very busy days. And yeah, so thank you guys for actually reaching out and wondering, you know, what I do in a normal day that keeps me somewhat sane. So I recorded this footage on my laptop the other day. I was a bit tipsy. I guess I wanted to film it and show something that's really, you know, raw and part of what I'm living in. And it also expresses a lot of what I was feeling at that time, and I feel like that was probably the best time to record, despite how trash the quality is, how bad the audio is, and also just how embarrassing it really is. And you know, I'm kind of just accepting that and allowing myself to show it when maybe I shouldn't be. And so here, guys, take a look. Hey, what's going on, guys? Honestly, I'm just recording this from my laptop right now, so the quality on this first clip is not going to be as well due to that simple fact I'm not using my 4K camera here. Not mine, but it was lent to me. Anyhow, you know, this is what I wanted to show. I'm doing that due to the simple fact of I want to show what it's like, what I am like, and just more how comfortable I feel, which is not good. Like, I shouldn't really feel too comfortable being like this, because obviously that's addictive, which is that addictive disorder, problem, whatever, alcoholism that I'm going through, that shouldn't be happening, but I really feel like it should be shown in a sense of what other people go through, and really just to show that people aren't really alone in this whole thing. And it's difficult, and you know, I don't want to be like this. You know, I don't know, I've had a really hard past few days just due to the simple fact of my diet's been so trash. Like, I thought I was gonna get back on track, but that obviously wasn't the case, so we're back at square one. You know, gain a few pounds, it is what it is, and we're gonna recover from that. Just the whole challenge of going through it, the whole challenge of feeling fat. I'm not gonna go over the shit that I've gone over before, that's not necessary, but I want to tell you guys like what the past week has been like. It's been really difficult. I've been binging, I've been drinking. You know, I've had days where I felt really good, which is nice, and I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. But when I feel great one day, and then I binge one day, that's when it becomes a problem, because then I'm just ruining how I feel. You know, it's like I get that instant mindset, oh, I feel great, so I can binge today, so fuck it. We'll feel tomorrow, we'll try to fix it. But that's never the case. Like, I never fix it because I'm not good at that, due to the simple fact of that whole eating disorder where I just want to eat what I can. So basically every day I feel like I need to eat my 2150 calories. You know, it is what it is. But I really wanted to portray like the whole reason why I'm doing this, as I've mentioned before. I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan of self-promotion. I'm really not a fan of, you know, the whole social media thing. I really like look down on it in a way. I feel like a lot of it is just fake, and it really is. It truly is. But I feel like it's also a really, really, really good platform for people who just want to open up and share what they're going through. You know, and you know, some people might look past this and think it's looking for attention. You know, I mean, obviously I want attention to the degree of I want to relate to people. I want to not feel alone in this, and I want to share it because it lifts a burden off my shoulders. I don't really know how to explain the rest. It's really just, you know, you do this for the love of it, or you do this because you want popularity, or you just do it simply because it helps you. And this isn't something like that you can fake. You know, if it's really straightforward to the audience, if you're doing it for popularity, or if you're doing it, you know, to help yourself or to help others. And I really hope this also does help others. But I don't know. And at the same time, I feel like, am I just doing this for myself? You know,
These are the things that really bug me. Am I doing this for myself, to just better myself, but I'm not doing it for anyone? But then deep down, I know that it's going to help somebody. I know I want to do it to help other people. And that's where I get a lot of the sense of accomplishment, sense of relief, sense of a burden being lifted off my shoulders due to the simple fact that I'm talking about it. I'm not feeling so bad about it. I'm being open about it. And I'm potentially helping other people. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, despite, the complications that I may think in my head.
Also, I did want to say, if you guys have any recommendations for what more you'd like to see on the channel, if you'd like me to keep doing fitness stuff or add in a lot more of my hobbies, like I play a lot of, competitive video games. I used to play a MOBA called Paragon professionally, so it's a huge hobby of mine, and it really makes things a lot easier for me because it puts my mind elsewhere when I'm not working. So, yeah, it's, just a lot of typical games, mainly like, ARPGs, MOBAs, MMOs right now is one that I'm playing. It's called Arcade. Some of you may know it, some of you may not. Also, obviously, lifting is one of my great other passions that I'd love to show more, but I really don't want to derive from the topic at hand. So please let me know.